All right, hey Libra. So I'm doing a read for you guys. This is more about self-love and figuring out the conscious and subconscious blockages so that we can call in our highest form of love, whether it's self-love or building relationships around us. All right, you're going to know this is your read based off your energy and how you feel about love. So let's get that energy first. So we're coming through with the Eight of Coins, the Lovers, and the Ace of Cups. We also have the Five of Cups appearing at the bottom of the deck. So what I'm kind of feeling is perhaps maybe a scared factor coming through on this. Maybe love is not coming in for me. Maybe there's somebody that's very near and dear to your heart, a soul connection coming through that you really want to invest in. You really want to make it work, and you really want it to be a success. But maybe you're having a little bit of fear, doubt, and worry that this new beginning when it comes to love, an offer of love, is not happening for you. All right. So that's just kind of what your current energy is in. But I do feel like you're going to be open-minded to this situation coming back through, whatever it is. But right now, I kind of feel like you're just, you're a little bit sad, a little bit upset, a little bit burdened by this situation in particular. So let's see how it is you feel about love. How you feel about love. Real positive energy. All right. So with this Four of Cups, there could have been several missed opportunities when it comes to the love dynamic. But I feel like you're really hopeful. You're very, very hopeful. I don't feel like you're a huge skeptic when it comes to love. The King of Wands, I just feel like that is, again, you might have somebody heavy, heavy, heavy on your mind. However, you know, if it's not coming through, you're focusing on yourself. You're focusing on being in pursuit of passions, dreams, having a vision for the future, and definitely taking care of yourself. The Seven of Wands, just to me, it just screams, I'm just going to do me. If my love is not here, if it's not happening, in the back of my mind, I am a little bit worried. I do fear it won't come back through, but you know what? It is what it is. I'm not going to let the situation derail me from living my highest good, right? So with the Romance Angels, I'm going to pull the conscious blocks. So this is what you are aware of that you know you need to heal through. And even if you're like, well, I've already healed all that and done all that, there may be deeper situations that have happened within the connections that come through, or it could be that you might resonate one situation with one person and not think that maybe this has happened with another person. Okay. So when it comes to your conscious blockages, your conscious fears for Libra, what is happening? What is going on? Okay. Libra, we got staying optimistic about your love life. This right here is basically when we've been through a lot of crappy relationships, man. It's easy to be like, screw love, you know. I feel for whoever is coming through here, you are pretty optimistic. This could be a side note for people who don't feel so optimistic, especially about an incoming situation or one that you're hoping comes back to you. Okay, what I want to say with this right here is if we're thinking negatively about love, about money, about relationships, about our happiness, if we think negative about those energies, what we get is the negative return on that investment. So we invest our energy into negative thinking. Guess what happens? Negative energy comes back to us. All right. So as a conscious block, whoever I'm talking to, you already know that you have to kind of pull those no, can't, won't, don't, debt, hates, you know, all those ugly, ugly words. It's time to pull them out of your head. It's time to look to the future with optimism. Okay. We have worth waiting for coming through as a conscious block. What I'm going to say with this right here is, you know, you are being in pursuit of yourself. This right here could be in the past. You guys may have waited way too long on people to come back. Maybe you've stayed too long. Maybe you've tried to see the good in people and then resented that later. This can be like a whole wide scale of situations coming through. And this could be you waiting on people or giving people chances after chances after chances, and then kind of later resenting, you know, the 5 years you wasted on something. And I absolutely, I'm going to say this, I can't stand when people say that, because every single situation we've been in is something to, it's something to elevate us, something to move us past that, and trigger us so that we don't entertain those selfish situations, right? Sometimes it doesn't pay to see the best in people, especially if they're not changing and you're not seeing permanent changes. So I kind of feel, that's gonna, again, it'll resonate with you guys in different ways. We have make the effort coming through as a conscious block. This could be where in the past, in the current, you have not really put your all into something when it comes to really wanting to achieve a relationship goal. This could be with parents, it could be with siblings, it could be too that you have a dysfunctional parental relationship, and it could be because you have parents that will say, you have a phone too, it goes both ways, and then your parent might be retired and you got 18 kids, and it's just simply too hard for you to always put forth that investment, not 18, but you guys know what I'm saying. It could be that make the effort could, this could stem from childhood, a mom leaving, a dad leaving, whether it's leaving to abandon the family or leaving too early, like they passed on. This right here is it's kind of everything that's out of our reach, This could be coming through in many different ways. Again, it could be that nobody's ever just put forth that truthful and honest effort towards you, therefore making you feel like you're not a diamond in the rough. It's time to come out of that. It's time to pull out of that headspace. And then right here, I've only been pulling 3 cards, but release your ex comes through at like the center of all of this. And I feel like in every single one of your guys's, not just, seeing through family aspects, but there's a lot of heaviness coming through the X factor. Okay. So again, situations that you guys need to kind of work through, forgiving yourself for holding on to this pain, forgiving the person that caused the pain, and just kind of keeping in mind that it could be more than one person that is like it's like a repeat offender of the situation, but in a different human form. And when we start to change our belief system on how we view love and getting out of this, why am I always ghosted? Well, when we stop thinking like that, that's pretty much when the ghosting stops, if you guys can understand that, right? So that's just kind of what I'm seeing from the conscious side. So let's see what's happening on the subconscious. The subconscious. This is energy that you may or may not be aware of, or that you don't remember until it comes back up right now. And these have been kind of heavy, so just bear with me. I have gotten teary-eyed on a few reads. Can we get one more? There we go. All right, so when it comes to the subconscious, we have envious gluttony coming through. So here's what I'm going to say. Gluttony, it tends to deal with overeating and stuff like that. Where I want to place the energy I'm picking up from this card is perhaps jealousy, jealous tendencies, or jealous behaviors. So growing up, being jealous of a sister or a brother or a friend, and this is like taking it to the extreme to where maybe you cause somebody harm. Conversely, maybe there's somebody that was envious or jealous of you. It doesn't have to be in the distant past, but maybe they did something to cause harm or heartbreak to you and who you are. And maybe there's something that you're just kind of dealing with that you didn't even, it's like kind of releasing that situation. If you grew up and you always felt like your sister was pretty, or your sister got more attention, or your brother got more attention, and it's like I'm just kind of in the background, so let me go eat a pack of donuts. I don't know, it's almost like this card is coming through because somebody may have triggered you to feel a certain way about yourself that that didn't give you the best hope or jump start for the future, the preceding years. So just that's, again, is not going to be with everyone. But we also have sacrifice. Wow. As I'm saying that, you guys, sacrifice comes through. And I'm just kind of feeling that maybe, I just feel there's some competition right here. And this right here, it's almost like, gosh, I don't know, my sister's keeper, that kind of energy. It's not like that heavy, but it's almost like you're just here as a fill-in. You're just here, and maybe even questioning yourself. You don't know why. I am gonna start getting a little upset because whoever's here, I feel what your energy is saying right here is this is stemming from something a long time ago, and you could have had a glow up. You could be in your best energy now, and still not calling in love, for whatever reasons. And some of this energy right here is I feel releasing from way distant past, and sacrifice right here too. It's like, I almost feel like it's somebody who's in the energy of not feeling worthy enough, whether it's in the eyes of your parents, your siblings, teachers, coaches, or lovers, romantic and friendships. It's just I always, geez, I'm just looking at this card and it's really upsetting me, because when I see it with this, it's almost like somebody was just blatantly pushed out in the cold, and it's like, it's almost like Home Alone, where they leave you and they don't even realize until they get to wherever it was they're going, and then they realize, oh wait, so and so's not here, Libra's not here, and then we have blinded to pain coming through, right? And this right here is, again, it's just kind of pushing it down. It's kind of like feeling like unimportance. I don't matter, this right here is in the blinded to pain. I don't feel is a physical form. I feel like it is more of a emotional scarring, looking at the heart space. It's like, it's just somebody that's not feeling like they matter, and with this right here, what you guys are going to want to do is, again, it's reaching down, to those people that made you feel like that, to those situations, to who didn't stop, who didn't help, who did this, who did that. And then it's kind of forgiving yourself for carrying on that, and keeping in mind too that, if these people that you're dealing with are still here today, you're not obligated to carry a relationship with anyone who's made you and put you in that energy. And this is some real heavy energy right here, and you're just not obligated to hold on to that pain. It stops when you put the stop to it. But you can heal and focus, forward movement. I'm not going to let this, hold me back, especially when you can see that some of the stuff that stems from our childhood does cause hangups on our current situations. So let's just see what your advice is, your advice to kind of help you through this. Let it go. The 10 of Wands, it's time to let it go. It's time to move forward with all of this, just the conscious and the subconscious. You guys, it's time to let it go so you guys can pull out and achieve, right? Your happily ever after, your happiness that you deserve, in all ways. Look at that. The Palace of Coins coming through. This is like the solid, stable. This is like this is everything. This is what you want to achieve, and Spirit's kind of saying it's time to let that painful past go. It's time to let all of it, distant and recent past, it's time to let that energy go. So think about the full moon and how you guys want to channel that energy out, and we're going to pull to see what happens, what comes to you in the next few months. So that was the 8 of Wands. We got communication coming through. You got communication, you got coming out of heartbreak and new beginnings when it comes to something. This is something big. It's something successful. It's something that you've been waiting for, and it could even be what your current energy is sitting around or based around right now. All right. It's time to kind of fully, it's not, what I kind of want to say is it's not just this one situation that might be feeling a little bit burdened, but once you kind of reach in and you go back in, look, you got some big things, big shifts happening, and shifts that are coming out of nowhere, you guys. All right, Libra, I'm going to leave it there. You guys take care.